So these are my polish pops that are called stainless steel. I've been wearing them for almost a week and there's nothing wrong with them. I just sometimes like to change it up. So I'm going to add a cat eye gel just to give it some sparkle. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll give it a shake. This is Double Rhythm and it's a silver cat eye gel. I'm going to try to get as much off as I can. And I'll start with my thumb. And again, trying not to get it on my skin. Get a good coat on the entire pop. So there's that. And I'm going to take the magnet and just kind of activate the particles. Some people like to push it to the end. I've done that before. Um, and I guess it's kind of interesting because sometimes the particles can almost like disappear, and then the tutorial I saw said if that happens, you just reapply. Which you can kind of see, it's like it almost disappeared. So I am going to reapply. There's quite a bit on there now because I don't want to change the color of my pop because I really like this color. I didn't think I would like it so much, but I have really grown fond of it. And even though it's right before St. Patrick's Day, I was going to do something for that, but I'm not really a green person. And this is, well, stainless steel. No, stainless steel. Holy moly. So it should be kind of a blue-green, but I don't know why, but on me, it just really looks blue. So I like this color really well, and so I'm going to stick with it for now. I'm just going to kind of chase the particles a little bit and just to get them to there. So it's just sort of like a galaxy, which I really like that look. So I'm going to do the rest. Oops, I got a little too much on there. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and do all three, the last three. I try to get as close as I can without getting under my skin, otherwise you don't, it'll just show that blue color. And I guess they have all kinds of colors for cat eye gel. I only have this one right now. This has just been the first one I got. I've only used it 2 other times, which I was really pleased with the results. And this is pretty much what I did, except for the first time I pretty much chased them with the magnet to the end. But you can see, I'll get it close so you can see, it just kind of disperses them a little bit and makes them look like a galaxy instead of like a silver uh, layer. So, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cure these now for 60 seconds in my lamp, and then I will apply a top coat and cure for 90 seconds. So I'm going to pause it while I do that. Okay, so I cured it for 60 seconds. I'm not going to touch it, but if you did, you would find that the cat eye gel is still tacky, which is normal. Then I'm going to add the glossy top coat. I'll just show you a comparison. So you still keep the color, but now I've got a shiny, little glittery look to it, which I actually really enjoy. So now we're going to add some top coat. There again, I have been guilty of getting this on my skin before. I'm going to try really hard not to do that. Part of it's to make the best way to keep that from happening is to not have too much on your brush. And really, you know, if you want to keep it from pooling, because sometimes it can do that, supposedly you can hold your finger upside down like this, and you could also cure them one at a time, which, you know, isn't a bad idea. Um, let's see if I can do this. And the other interesting thing is, maybe it's because I don't have my readers on, is that I can't always see that I have too much and it's pooled into my cuticle until I've cured it, which I've kind of figured out a way to fix that, but it's still not most ideal. You know, it's best not to get it on your skin because apparently you can get a gel allergy. I definitely don't want that to happen because I enjoy doing my nails way too much to not be able to use this gel. Gel polish, gel top coat, even the polish pops are gel and you have to cure them. So I've been very pleased with these polish pops. I'd never used anything like this before. No acrylics, no partially cured gel nails. And I asked my husband to get me these for Christmas, and he did. I sent him the link, and I've been enjoying them since Christmas, and it is March now. They say they last up to 2 weeks. I know some people get them to last longer. I usually don't leave them on that long because I like to change the colors. So, okay, so I'm going to cure this and I'll do the other hand and then I'll show you the end result. The top coat on it, it's all dried, and I even added a little just to the ends just to kind of seal it and help hold the pop for a little longer. So now I'm going to do this hand. A little harder to do my right hand because I'm not very good with my left hand, but we get it done. Hopefully without too much problems here. Okay, almost done. Okay, now I'm going to take my magnet, kind of activate it. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to do it too much because it's kind of interesting because like I said before, kind of makes the sparkle just disappear into the color. So like that almost did. I'm okay with it though. So there's some magnets that pull the metal and some that push. I have been trying to figure out this one. I think it pushes it because it definitely doesn't bring it to the middle where I'm kind of concentrating it. So just seeing if I'm all right. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. Okay, there we go. Now I am ready to apply my top coat. I'm gonna watch it for pooling again. I think I got the side. Someday I will make a video about how to remove these pops, and even maybe for applying the pops. It's been a learning process. The first time I put them on, I did have some hair snags. They have, when you buy polish pops, they will add you to a VIP page on Facebook, which has been really fun because people, well, first of all, they show their creations on their nails, and that's been a lot of fun. I do that too because it's really fun to show what you've been doing. So this is something I do when I first put the pops on too. When I put my top coat on, I go ahead and run around the nail. Oops, I'm gonna get that on my skin. Run it around the nail just to reseal it. Make sure I get the most wear out of them, as long as I want to keep them on anyway. Because like I said, I enjoy changing them out, but I'm really liking this color, and I may just leave it because I just changed them up a little bit so I can enjoy them now, and they're just a little different than they were. Let's see. I don't want to have too much on there, and trying to do it without touching my skin is not always very easy. If you get it on your skin, you're supposed to take acetone and with a cotton ball or whatever, and swab it. And then I go back through just because I know I probably mixed up the top or made it a little messier. So there we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna dry them in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to take the gloves off so you can see the total finished product. There we go. Now I'm ready for another week with some really snazzy nails.